Hello everyone. Today we are going to do the third lecture of the chapter 3 file handling in class 12. So today we will go through some important programs related to read data from text files. Now here we are going to do the first program. So count the number of characters from a file. Don't count white spaces. That means we just have to count the number of characters in it without these white spaces. So here we are opening the file. Here we have written the file name and here is the mode. So here we are using the read function which will read. Here the value of n is not specified, so it will read the entire paragraph written inside book.txt file. So now here we are splitting the strings. So for example, in book.txt it is written as count the number of characters. So this will split the line as first count, then number of, then characters. So this 1 2 3 4 5, it will split into five different words. Now here we are assigning the value of count character as 0. Now here we are using the for running the loop. So first the value of L will be count. So here the value of I will be first considered as count. So here we are using count characters. So the first the value of is 0. So here 0 0. So what will be the length of I? So this is the length function. It will count the number of letters, number of characters in that word. So here the number of number of characters is 1 2 3 4 5. So now the count character will store the value of 5. Now again this loop will run. Now the value of L will change from count to the. Now the value of I will again change, since the value of L have changed. So the value of I will be the. Now since the value of count character has changed from 0 to 5. So now here will be 5, then the plus length of I. So what is the length of I? So now the value is the. So 1 2 3. So now the value of count character will be 5 plus 3, that is 8. Now the value of count character will be stored as 8. Now again this loop will run. Now similarly it will go through number, then of, then characters, and finally when the loop is stopped, then it will print as count character, and here the value of number of characters in this line will be stored and it will printed in the output. And here we are closing the function. So now let us see another program. So count the number of words in a file. So here we have to count the number of words, not the number of characters. So here we are opening the file. Here is the file name, here is the mode, that means our read. So here we are using the read function. Since the value of n is not specified, it will read the entire paragraph. Now here we are splitting the line and paragraphs here into different strings. Now here we are assigning the value of count word initially as 0. Now here we will run the loop. So first the value of I will, let us consider this line only in the file. So here the file, first the value of L will be count. So count word is equal to count word. So here first the value of the loop will run as count, then it will go as the, then number, then of, then words, then in, then then file. So since the loop will run like this, so first the value of count word is 0. So here 0 plus 1. So now if it will go to another value of L, as it will change the value of L from count to the, it will store the count word will store the value of 1. Then again if it will run from the and change to number, then the value of count word will be, first it was 1, then 1 plus 1 it will be 2, then similarly it will be again 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, and finally the value, when the loop stops, then finally the value of count word will be stored as 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So the value of count word will be stored as 8, and here in the output it will be printed. And here we are closing the file. Now here is a program to count number of lines in a text file. So here we are opening the file. Here is the file name. This is the mode R, that means read. Here we are using the read lines function. So what does read lines function do? It prints a paragraph line by line. That means if count number is written in one line and offline in next line and in a text file in another third line, so it will print first count number, then after that it will print off lines, and then it will print in a text file. So it will run in three loops: first, second, then third. So here also it will read similarly. So here we are assigning the value of count line initially as 0. So now since the loop will run three times, as an example I have taken this as this in the, so this will be in first line, this is second, this is third. So it will run in three loops. Since it will run in three loops, so the value of count line initially is 0. So 0 plus 1, so 1. Then again if it will run in second time, then it will be, the value of count line will change from 0 to 1. So 1 plus 1, it will be 2, and again it will be 2 plus 1, 3. So the value of count line will be stored as 3, and in the output it will be printed as 3, and here we are closing the function. Now here we will see a program to count number of vowels in a text file. So here we are basically opening the file. Here is the file name, this is the mode. Here we are using the read function. So this actually reads one word, it reads the file as one word by word. So if it is written as count, it will read for C, then it will read as O, then U. So since the value of n is not written, it will read the entire paragraph. Here we have initially assigned the value of count as 0. Here we will run the loop. So first the value of str will be stored as C. For example, I am taking this sentence. So the value of I will change from to str, that is C. So it will match to this. So since it is not a vowel, it will since it is not equal to A, it will move to this, then this, then this, then this. So if this all does not match to this str, that is C, then it will again change the value of str from C to 0. O. So now the value of str will be O. Now the value of I will also change to O. Now it will match from this. So it is not equal to A, it is not equal to E, it is not equal to I, it is equal to O. So similarly, so since it is equal to O, it will count. So the loop will run, and it will, the value of count was 0. Now the value of count will change from 0 to 1, and again similarly, if again and again it matches, the value will similarly change from 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively. And finally, if we are printing this, here are two vowels, so the loop will run from two times, that is O and U, and in the output you will get as in, and the value of count will be stored as 2, and in the printing of the output, count will have the value of 2 and it will be printed. And here we are closing the file. Now let us see a program to count the number of is word in a text file. So here we are basically opening the file. This is the file name, this is R, this is the mode read. So here we are using the read function. Here we are using the splitting of the strings, splitting of the lines into different strings. So here the value of count will be initially as 0. Here we are using the for. So I in L. So first the value of L will be count, since this line is splitted. So as for example, I have taken book.txt as this paragraph, count the number of is word in a text file. So running with this file, first the value of L will be count. So I will store the value of L, that is count. So it will match from now. Next it will move here if this is the if condition. So if the value of I will be equal to is, so first the value of I will be count. So this is false, so again the loop will move upward and it will check. Then now the value of L will change from count to the. Now again the I will be the, then here it will match with is. Since it is again false, it will again run the loop from the to number, and similarly it will move forward and forward. And since this is true, so this will again match. Since it is true, since it is true, it will move forward and it will run this. So first the value of count is 0 initially, so now it will run from 0, count 0 plus 1, then 1. So count will store the value of 1. Now it will move again forward, so this is false, 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 false. Now here this paragraph ends, and now the loop will stop here. And since the value of count is 1 now, So in the output you will get the output as 1 since print count is written, and here we are closing the file. Hope you understood these programs. See you in the next video.